We could all use some encouragement. And I've got some good news for you. Welcome to 5 Minutes with Mark. Welcome back to 5 Minutes with Mark. We're in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 9. We're at verse 43. Jesus just said, if anyone causes one of these little ones to stumble, it would be better to have a millstone tied around their neck and be cast into the sea. And he continues in that vein. If your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. It is better for you to enter into life maimed rather than having two hands to go to hell, into the fire that shall never be quenched, where their worm does not die and the fire is not quenched. Wow. For all those who say that the Bible never talks about hell, well, Jesus is actually going to do it pretty heavy right here. What does Jesus think? Jesus thinks that there is a place of eternal punishment and torment, a place where the worm does not die, that is, the body, the person does not die, and the fire is not quenched. It is a place of eternal torment. And it's there as a eternal reminder that you had an option, that there was a God who loved you. There was another way to walk, another way to live, and you chose to live for yourself for the time you had on this planet. And the consequence of that is an eternity of separation from God and a place of great distress. I don't want that for anybody. I certainly don't want that for myself, my children, my grandchildren, my family, my friends. It should give us a impetus, right? It should motivate us to share our faith, to share the good news. There's a way out. But it's interesting, he starts out, if your hand causes you to sin. And I was thinking about that. What do we do with our hands? Well, we hold on to things. We hold on to things. And I think the idea, because Jesus is going to talk about a couple other body parts along the way, and we'll get to those. But I think the idea that Jesus is trying to convey is that if there's things that you are grasping and holding on to that are causing you to rebel against God. In other words, if you are more in love with the stuff that you can grasp, whether it's money, power, possessions, people, whatever, influence, whatever it is that we hold on to, if that causes us for our hearts to be turned inward and for us to become self-focused, self-motivated people rather than followers of God, if we've not learned that we really don't possess anything anyway, we've got 70 or 80 years on this ball of dust, and then there's eternity. If anything you're holding on to is causing you to sin, Jesus said, cut your hand off. Now, I don't think that he really intended for the world to be populated with one-handed people. Well, I was thinking, what I think he is saying is that if you realize that you're in trouble because of things that you're possessing, because of the heart issue, and it's not a hand issue, it's a heart issue, because you have grabbed hold of something and you are so fiercely attached to it that you can't let it go, even though you know it's dragging you away from God, even though you know that it's dragging you into the pit. He said it's time to take some radical actions. Take some extreme measures to separate yourself. If it means cutting your hand off, it's better to do that. It's better to endure a life maimed than an eternity in separation from God and in torment. My friends, there's absolutely nothing in this life that is more important than eternity. There is nothing that you grab hold of and hold on to. There's nothing that motivates you that is more important than having a right relationship with your Creator. Because I promise you, when they put you in that box, whether you're a bag of ashes or an embalmed corpse, you're not taking anything with you. And all those things that you fought your entire life to possess and grasp and hold on to don't matter. Think about that. Think about that. Whatever it is, let it go and turn to God. See you next time. I hope you're enjoying this Bible study, this quick devotion. If you'd like more content, you'd like to know more about me and see more of the things that I'm doing, check out my website, theeclecticmonk.com. There you'll find out about my video vlog, my podcast, and a whole lot of other stuff. Hope you'll join me there. Thanks.